heaven on a fork. It is that good. If you haven't had a tamal in your life, you need to make this recipe. The Peruvian recipe is unbelievable. Well, that is so good. Wow.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we have a unique video for you guys. We will be making a popular Latin American dish, and each country has their own twists and styles on this dish. And yes, we will be making tamales, except we will be making the healthy organic ones. And that's what brings us to Whole Foods. So let's go. Okay guys, so here we have the golden corn organic masa, and masa, for everyone that doesn't know, is a Spanish word for dough, and it is the traditional dough used to make corn tortillas. We got the organic one. So next ingredient that we need is the extra virgin olive oil, and it happens to be right beside the maseca. So we're gonna take this one. It is Spectrum Culinary, really good organic extra virgin olive oil. So guys, we've been spending a little bit of time here trying to find the elote, which brings that red color and flavor, but they don't have the elote here, but we are going to be trying the Peruvian barbecue seasoning here. Again, it's all organic. This is a blend of the highest quality ingredients. It's gonna bring flavor, style, and twist to our tamales. So we came across the Red Enchilada sauce, and you can see there are tons of options here, but we are gonna go with the Sweet Creek Foods Organic Red Enchilada sauce, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan. We are making the healthiest tamales on earth. So right next to the Red Enchilada sauce, we are trying to find like something with bold flavors here. And what we love for bold flavors is the Nandos peri peri sauce. We're gonna get the extra mild, but lemon and herb. Honestly guys, it has so much flavor. It's gonna go on top of these beautiful tamales. We are gonna grab it, and little Alfonso's gonna help me. Good. Thanks, baby. And in the same aisle on the opposite side, we need the organic chicken broth. So we're gonna get the Pacific Foods. You wanna grab that for me, Alfonso? Thank you. We're gonna grab one, put it up top. There we go. Wow, if you're looking for tamales, you can find it all in aisle 9. And to wrap these beautiful organic tamales, we are going to use the corn husks right here. Hold on, Alfonso, take a look. So make some tamales and be happy. And yes, we will be so happy eating these. Put it in. Good boy. So Guys, we found the organic chicken. It's already made, so we're gonna shred this chicken. We're gonna fill it inside the tamales. And here's our beautiful organic, already cooked chicken. And you can fill this tamales with other types of meat, but today we're gonna go with organic chicken. Get up, baby. Are you getting on? Let's see. So guys, when you're picking your limes, make sure you squish them to see if they're full of juice. Because some of them, if they're really hard, then you know there's not much juice in them. These are juicy. Okay, we got 4 limes and we're ready to go. Put it in. Should we get it? Okay guys, so we cannot forget cilantro. I love cilantro. It is so good, so healthy, adds so much flavor. Okay guys, so we just got back from Whole Foods and we are gonna start making these amazing tamales. I have not made tamales before, but I am so excited. We are following a special Whole Foods recipe, all organic ingredients. Let's go through it. So over here we have the roasted chicken. We are going to shred this chicken and put it into the tamales. I'm so excited, but let's not forget, we are gonna marinate it with this beautiful red enchilada sauce. So amazing. And of course, a staple in the tamales is the masa. Now you can use maseca, but at Whole Foods, we are gonna use the organic masa. So excited. Over here, we have the lemon herb sauce. We are going to drizzle this sauce on top of the tamales. It is gonna add heat and flavor. Then we have the extra virgin olive oil, and over here we have the onion, cilantro, and limes. And of course, another staple in the tamales is what we wrap it in. And we are gonna wrap it in the corn husks. Now you can wrap it with banana leaves or you can even wrap it with tin foil, but today we're gonna use the corn husks. And then over here we have the organic chicken broth. Now we are gonna mix that with the masa over here to add a lot of flavor. And of course, now we couldn't find achiote at Whole Foods, but we are gonna use a Peruvian spice. It is gonna add heat, it is gonna add color, and it is gonna add flavor. Let's get cooking. So we are gonna start making the masa for these amazing tamales. So the first thing we're gonna do is put in our extra virgin olive oil. We are gonna use half a cup. And the heat on the pot is about a medium. Next, we're gonna add this Peruvian spice. And let me tell you guys, as soon as we opened the bag, it was bursting with flavor. It smells so good. These might be the best tamales you will ever try. And the healthiest. So we're gonna put it in. Take a look, it's already cooking up. Wow, guys, I wish you could smell what we are smelling here. Let's stir it up. Wow, you're getting a little bit of heat and tons of flavor. We're gonna let that simmer for a couple more seconds. We are looking for like a consistent color. Wow, the smell is incredible. I want to put that Peruvian spice on everything. It smells so, so good. Okay, next, now that we have our color here, we're gonna add our broth. So this is the chicken broth. We have a cup. Now we're gonna look for a certain consistency, so you can add a little bit more broth, a little bit less, depending on what you are seeing. Take a look. Wow, that's
sizzle, baby. It smells good. Now this is the marination for that masa. And look at that beautiful color we're gonna get. Wow. Delicious. And the last thing we're gonna do is add that masa and a little bit of salt. So here I have the organic masa. It is 2 cups. Let's get it in there. That smells so good. Good, so 2 cups of masa, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and you can add a little bit more salt depending on what you guys like. Let's take a look at this consistency. So it looks like we might need to add a little bit more broth, right? Oh yes, and let's not forget, let's turn off the heat and let's add a little bit more chicken broth. Right? We're gonna add about 1/2 cup. Let's add 1/2 cup here. You're gonna have to play with it, everybody. Let's see how this consistency is. And we are gonna add 1 more half of the chicken broth. And I will leave the ingredients in the description below for you guys. You want to pour it in a little bit at a time. You don't want to add too much. So the consistency that we are looking for, everyone, is like a mashed potatoes. Wow, this looks delicious. Take a look, everybody. You have that mashed potato consistency. You have the beautiful color of the Peruvian spice, and the household is gonna smell delicious. And that's how you do the masa. So now that the masa is done, I encourage you guys to always try your food. Make sure you have the right amount of spices, the right amount of salt. Let's try it. Wow. I think it's perfect. The flavor of that Peruvian spice, it's insane. This is life-changing. You guys need to go and buy this right now. We didn't know that this existed until today. This has heat, this has flavor. It's not overly spiced, perfect amount of salt. Wow, it doesn't get better than this, guys. This is it. So our masa is done, and now we are going to shred the chicken. And we are going to use the chicken breast. We are going to take off of the skin here because we just want to work with the middle part. And let's start shredding. We want it to be shredded in little pieces, so you're just going to pull it apart like this. Okay? And again, you can use other meats in tamales. You can use pork, you can use chicken, you can use everything, right? But today we're using Whole Foods chicken. So my chicken is now shredded. So that is 2 chicken breasts from Whole Foods. And next we're gonna work on the marination for the chicken. So we're gonna add about a tablespoon of olive oil. And we're going to put in 1 cup of the red enchilada sauce. Nice sizzle. We are looking for a thicker consistency. We don't want it too runny. So let's just let this sit in the pan and see if we can get that nice thick consistency.
We're going to turn the heat down a bit to about a low and watch how that cooks. Wow, the red enchilada sauce smells delicious. These are going to be Flavor Town tamales. So to get that perfect consistency that we are looking for, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. And you're gonna wanna add it slowly because we don't want it too thick here. So I'll do a little bit and see what happens here. Looks like we needed a little bit more because we need this sauce to stick to the chicken and not be too runny. So guys, as you can see, the sauce has thickened up. The consistency we are looking for here is like ketchup. So as you can see, it has been cooking here for a little bit and now we have the perfect consistency. So now we are going to add our chicken shredded. Oh wow, that looks good. And yes, this sauce is just making the house smell so warm. And once the chicken is added, we're gonna turn off the heat and stir. And mix. That looks delicious. So like I said before, you always want to test your food, making sure you got the perfect amount of spice. Let's try this delicious shredded chicken. Wow, that is good. The chicken is soft, it's moist. The sauce is like a beautiful blanket over this chicken. It is perfect. It doesn't get any better than this. And we have Flavor Town Masa. We have Flavor Town chicken. I just can't wait to put it all together and make this delicious twist on the tamales. I forgot to mention, guys, if you want to add a little bit more salt or seasoning, you can go for it. It's up to your taste. For me, this is delicious. And let me tell you, this is a Peruvian technique on how to do the masa and how to do the chicken. I cannot wait to put it all together and show you guys what a beautiful Peruvian tamale we have. So guys, while my corn husk is soaking, I just want to point out that I have it soaking in hot water. I just put this bowl on top so I can keep it submerged into that hot water. Then it's going to be easier for you to wrap. I'll show you guys. So there it is. It's getting nice and soft, pliable, so I am able to wrap the masa and chicken. And over here, I'm going to show you the little salad, the criolla, that is going to go on top of this beautiful Peruvian tamale. So we have a full onion and we've sliced it very, very thin. Then after that, we soak it in water and put a little bit of salt so it takes rid of that bitterness or that sharp onion flavor. We did that twice, and next we're gonna put together our little salad. So we're gonna start by squeezing 2 full limes. Okay, so the limes are in. Now we're going to sprinkle it with a little bit of olive oil. About a tablespoon. And then we're gonna add some cilantro over here. And we chopped it up nice and thin. This is 1 full cilantro. Add a little bit of salt. We got the pink Himalayan salt, of course. And mix. Onions are
so healthy for everybody, and cilantro, the benefits just go on and on. That's why I love the criolla salad. And it's not even cooked, it's raw onions. Look at the freshness. Perfect. And like I always say, we're gonna give it a try. Wow. Okay, when you soak the onion, it is not bitter at all. You're able to eat it. It's not sharp flavor. The lime enhances it. It's gonna go so good on top of that tamale. Amazing, amazing salad. So guys, we are on the last stages of making this tamal. We are going to assemble it, and I'm gonna show you 3 different ways you can assemble it. One is with just the corn husk here. Now these corn husks, like you saw, they were soaking in hot water. I took them out, I dried them completely, and now they're more flexible in order to make them roll. So option number 1 is to roll it just with the corn husk here. Option number 2 is you can do just the tin foil, and option number 3 is you can do a combination of the 2, which we are gonna do right now. Let me show you. So we got the tin foil, and I got the beautiful dried corn husk, nice and flexible. So now we're gonna start our layering. Here is that beautiful masa that we have marinated so well. We're gonna put it in the middle here. Because we're using tin foil, you guys can go all the way to the edges of the corn husk. Then from here, we're gonna add the middle part, which is the chicken. Put that right in the middle. And then we're gonna top it with a little bit more of the masa. So 3 different layers, masa, chicken, and then masa again. Then we're gonna fold the edges here at the end. Now we're gonna start assembling it. Perfect. Then we're gonna lift it up so we can get that into a nice cone shape. Push it all together. Then I'm gonna reopen it so you can see that the corn husk has laid over top of each other. Now these ones are a little bit small. That's why I want to give you guys the option of doing it with tin foil. Then from here, we're gonna fold it over. Make sure it's nice and tight. Tight at the ends. Then I'm gonna take the other side, fold it over, squish at the end, push down, squish at the end and push down. And even if you want, you can push it inwards just to make sure it's extra tight. We're gonna be steaming these. And then from here, we're going to roll at the bottom. All the way till it gets to the edge. Make sure it's nice and tight. Again, guys, we're gonna be steaming it. Then we're gonna go to the other side. Start rolling it at the bottom here. And I've never done this before. This is my first time rolling it actually. And here we go. We got the beautiful Peruvian tamale. Now we're gonna do that 10 more times.
we just wrapped up our tamales. We got about 10 in here, and now the last step is to steam them. So we are going to steam them with this. If you have your steamer at home, it's gonna lay on top. You're gonna add a little bit of salt into the water. Okay, and then we're going to lay the tamales on top. So next I'm gonna add a towel on top just to keep all of that moisture in there. Add a lid on it. Perfect. In about 1 hour, we are going to have the best tamales. So it's been about an hour now and the tamales are done steaming. Take a look. Nice, hot, beautiful. We are going to take these out and let them rest for a bit because it is very hot, so you want that masa to kind of settle now. Here is the original one. Wow, guys, and the nice thing is that you can make a ton and have them throughout the week if you want, or you can even freeze them too. But what a nice dish you can have on a Sunday with family, eating beautiful tamales. So we're gonna let these sit for about 20 minutes. So here we have the beautiful Peruvian tamales, and then we have the criolla on the side. Let's dive into this. We have been preparing this for a couple hours here. Let's go for it. Again, this is my first time, guys. Oh, wow, look at that. Color already, wrapped in a beautiful corn husk. Take a look. The masa dough came out so perfect. You can even see the indents of the corn husk on that masa. Let's cut it in half. Oh yes, it cuts through like butter. Take a look at that beautiful fillings. Wow, guys. Oh, let's get some criolla on the side. I love this kind of salad, everybody. The benefits of just raw onion on its own are amazing. Okay. Let's try it. Oh my goodness, that dough has so much flavor. That is honestly like, this is soul food. I have not tasted maseca or masa flour with this much flavor and boldness. It is like melt away in your mouth. And let me tell you, there is nothing better than fresh corn masa. It is delectable. Let's put some onions on here. Oh yes, I can tell you this is gonna be a burst of flavor because we have the lemon, salt, cilantro. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Wow, I'm getting textures in my mouth. The tamal is just so soft. The meat is moist. And then I get that crunch and that burst of flavor from that criolla. The lime is just speaking to me. It is so good. Wow. When you combined the ingredients together, guys, it is like heaven on a fork. It is that good. If you haven't had a tamal in your life, you need to make this recipe. The Peruvian recipe is unbelievable. Well,
That is so, so good. Wow. You just want to sit here. You want to enjoy. You want to bask in these flavors. Again, guys, this masa dough, I don't know if anyone's ever tried such flavorful masa dough. That is perfect. Perfect meal. I'm going to leave the ingredients in the description below. You guys have to try this. This is an ancient dish. It goes back centuries. And a lot of blood, sweat, and tears have went into the creation of the tamal. I highly recommend you check it out. So that wraps up this video. I hope you like it. Try the recipe. Let me know in the comments below if you give it a try. Like this video, subscribe, and on that note, just keep on dancing.